Hi everyone, welcome to Yogibods Fitness. So this is our day 13 of our 30-day yoga challenge. And for today's class or practice will be doing a shoulder mobility flow. If you're someone who has tight neck or shoulders and chest muscles, or if you're spending too much time in your computer or sitting long hours of time, then this one is for you.
I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us?
So again, sitting on the floor, you fix your hip and straighten the back. Then you extend your hands forward, you interlace the fingers and push the palms away from the chest. Then pull the arm bones up alongside the head, lifting the ribs. And then see to it that you continuously pull the navel in to keep the length of your lower back. So continue pushing through the heels of your palms and then ground through the sitting bones. And then release, have your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. And then roll your shoulders outward and see if you can push the hands as far back as you can, away from the hip, without leaning forward. Again, keep squeezing your shoulders, opening your chest. Then breathe in, try to fully expand your lungs, expand your ribs, expand the belly. Now then release, extend your hands again forward, then cross your left arm over your right. And then intertwine your palms or the forearms to take your palms together. And then lift the left elbow as high as your shoulders. And then flex your chest, pushing your mid-back away from, or pulling your mid-back towards the back side and expanding the back body. Now keeping the forearms, you bend forward from the waistline and take the forearms on the floor. Now chin to your neck. You breathe and try to expand your back body. And then pull yourself upright. And then release the arms and do the opposite side. You cross the right arm over the left. Then flex your chest. Level your elbows with your shoulders. Inhale, then exhale. You lean forward. Set the forearms down. Then again, just let the head fall. Continue breathing through the upper back. Continue feeling the movement, outward movement of your shoulder blades, stretching the rhomboids, your rotator cuff muscles. Then pulling yourself upright, then release the arms. So have your feet on the floor in front of the hip as wide as your shoulders or a little wider. Then put your elbows at the back of your palms at your waist, and then put your elbows on the inside edge of your knees and gently squeeze your elbows together, chin to your chest, then round the back. So be gentle with the squeezing of the legs, so you're not putting too much stress on the shoulders or the tendons of your shoulders. And then release and go to your all fours. Take the palms on the floor, knees below the hip. And then from here you take the elbows down. And then bring the palms together. And then point your palms up. Then what you should do to feel this stretch here is to pull the hip backward and down, pressing the chest toward the floor. So you can feel your lats here, the muscles underneath your armpit stretching. So stay here and continue arching the mid-spine. So after a few breaths, you gently release, take your hands to the floor, and then return to your all fours by taking the palms below your shoulders. Reach the right hand up now. You inhale and twist. Exhale, scoop your hand underneath your chest towards the left side and take your right shoulder on the floor. And then you have to keep the weight here on the shoulder, not on the head and neck. Extend the left hand over the head and just let the right shoulder stretch. Continue turning the left side body up. And as you twist, the hip should not move. Keep pulling the left hip backward. Then bring the left hand again below your shoulder, push the mat and take your right hand up and then down to the mat. Extend the left hand up and then exhale. Move it underneath your chest. Then set your shoulder on the floor. So feel your weight not on the neck, neither on the head. Then extend your right arm forward. So keeping your hip on top of your knees. Continue turning your chest upward. And then bring your right hand back again and push the mat. Lift the left hand upward and then take it down to the floor. So from here, you step your right foot forward, followed by the left. Hands on the mat, then extend the spine. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. Now you roll up vertebra by vertebra. Then the head be the last one to come up. Then stand straight. Now interlace the fingers behind your hip. Extend your hands down. Roll your shoulders in and down away from the neck. Now from here, you push your hands backward and then see if you can lean as far back as you can. And as you do that, again, don't force the lower back. Don't compress the lower back too much. You broaden the chest and extend the throat by pushing the chin up. Continue bending the body backward. And as you do that, turn the thigh bones inward to support or not to put too much compression on the lumbar. Then exhale, move forward, hinge from the hip, push the arms up away from the pelvis. Again, continue moving your chest down and the arms upward, squeezing through the front thighs and the pelvis. Lower your hands to the floor, palms flat, bending the knees, and step back to plank pose. Going down to your low plank. Breathing in, you push the floor, then arch the spine. Breathing out, go to your down dog. And readjust the body if you need to. If you're fine, then be still. You just have to feel the whole body. If you feel restrictions, tightness, or any unwanted sensations, you have to move. You have to do something. Now step the right foot forward between your palms. Set your left knee on the floor. Once you balance the hip by turning the left thigh in, you come up and then take your hands upon the knee. So from here, you extend your left hand over the head, then bend the elbow, hold the elbow with your right hand and bend towards the right side. So as you go down to the right, you can feel the stretch of your tricep, your lats, all the way down to your left hip. So as you lower the side bend, continue pressing down through the left foot. Now straighten the spine, extend your right hand to the side and then turn your arm bone in, then move your hand behind the shoulder. So see if you can have your fingers together. So you have the Gumukasana arms. If you cannot do this one, you can hold your shirt or use a towel. From here, you bend backward, so keeping the arms. Keep lifting the sternum, keep pushing the hip bone down and forward. And then release the pose. Set your palms on the floor, curl that back foot and straighten the left leg. Take your back foot one step forward, straighten both legs, look forward and keep the spine straight. Inhale, flex the right hip. Then exhale, bend. Again, you don't need to bend forward if you feel too much already. Continue turning your right thigh bone out, but ground the ball of your foot. Continue turning the left thigh bone in, but press the left heel down. Again, elongate the spine as you look forward, hands on your waist, and push down through the right foot to lift you up. So bring the arms here, cactus arms, or bend the elbows 90 degrees. Keep pressing down through the right foot. Lift and broaden the chest and turn your arm bones outward. So the palms are facing up. Your shoulder blades moving down, away from the neck. And then from here, medially rotate the arm bones or turn the palms down. And then see if you can bring the palms together on a prayer pose. So in case you cannot do this one, the palms cannot press towards the center, or you have too much going on your wrist, you can just have your elbows, opposite elbows. So expand your chest, inhale, then exhale, bend forward. So bending the body, maybe you can just pause halfway if you feel enough here. If not, then you can just go as low as you can. And then coming up, you bend that right leg, readjust that left leg, and then extend your hands up to your warrior pose 1. So open your chest, elongate the spine and the sides of the body, and keep your legs strong. Hands down to the floor, and then step the right leg to your plank and going down to low plank. Pushing your chest up, arching the spine, and exhale, go to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out, deep and long. So we'll be doing the same thing on the left leg. So place the left between the palms, right knee on the floor. Again, turning the right thigh in, the left thigh going out, hands on your knee as you lift your chest up. You extend your right hand up and bend the elbow, then hold it with your left. Navel in, and then pull your body towards the left side. Continue pressing the right foot down. And then you maintain the right hand as you bring the body back to the center, extending the left hand sideways, and then turn your arm bone in, move it down and bend the elbow, and slowly see if you can walk your hands up toward the middle of your back and have your fingers together. In case you cannot have your grip, you can hold your shirt or use a towel. Bend backward. So keep broadening your chest on the inhale. On the exhale, keep sending the hip forward to the floor. Take 2 more cycles. And then release. Let go of your arms, extend them up and then down to the floor. And then curl your right foot, straightening the leg. Take your foot 1 step forward, straighten the spine and the left leg. You inhale and try to balance the hip. Exhale and hinge from the left hip joint. Moving your head as low as you want, as long as the body is comfortable with what you are doing. Lift your chest, hands on your waist, and keep your back straight. From here, again, cactus arms, turning the arm bones out, squeezing your shoulder blades in, and lifting the ribs. You can add a little back bend here as long as you're not putting too much tension on your lower back body. Then again, turn your arm bones in, have the prayer pose behind your chest. Or again, you have the option to just hold opposite elbows. So pressing the palms together, then exhale, you hinge from the waist. Okay, my shirt is really interfering, so I'll just hold my elbows. So bend forward, again halfway or go all the way down. So breath by breath, try to hinge lower. Then again, coming up, you bend the left leg and readjust the right foot back and out, keeping your hip even. Then extend your hands overhead to warrior pose 1. Hands down to the floor now, and then step the left leg to your plank and going down to half plank. Strong arms, inhale, you lift your chest, and exhale, go to your down dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. So once again, you fold the knees, look forward and take your feet on top of your mat. Open your chest, extend the spine, inhale and exhale, bend forward. Inhale, rise and extend your arms up. Exhale, hands to your sides and stand still for a cycle of breath. Now inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, you fold forward. Again, open your chest as you look to the front, bend the legs and proceed to your plank, half plank. Pushing the mat, inhale, and then just following the rhythm of your breath, exhale to your down dog. The next inhale, turn the left foot out and step your right foot between your palms and extend your hands to the side or backward, the right hand forward to your warrior pose 2. So keep your chest upright, and then from here you cross your right arm. So cross the right over the left arm, then take your palms together, eagle arms. Straighten your right leg and shift the foot in. So straighten your back, inhale, you level your shoulders and the elbows. Then exhale, hinge from the waist and see if you can take the forearms down the floor and just let the head fall. If you can easily touch the forearms down, you can take your feet closer. Continue extending the spine downward. So stay here, breathe, and then slowly lift your chest up. Release your hands sideways, and then take it down on your hip. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders in, then exhale, bend, paddle to the floor. Take your palms down below your shoulders, look forward and try to shift the weight to your toes. Right hand below your shoulders or the center of your chest. Then exhale, turn to the left. As you do that, the left hip should push down, or you have to ground the left foot. Then turn that left arm bone in and move it around the waist and see if you can reach the inner side of your right thigh. Another inhale, you extend the spine. Exhale, you twist through your shoulders, mid spine and neck. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. And then look down, reach that left hand up. Take your palm on the floor, where you put the right. Then exhale, reach the right hand up. Again, ground through the right foot as you extend your arm or the shoulder upward. Turn your arm bone inward and move it behind your waist and take the inner left side. Again, turn your shoulder. Look up or maybe just look down in case you feel any tension or discomfort on your neck and shoulders. Then extend your arm up. Move it down the floor. Have your hands shoulder distance and then walk forward. As you walk, don't let the hip move. You just let the head fall. Continue pushing the floor as though you're on the down dog. Elongate through the side body and keep pressing your feet in the palms. Next, you take your palms to the floor or walk your hands below your shoulders and then take your hands on your hip as you micro bend the knees. Pull yourself upright. Then again turn your right foot out. Bend your right leg. Then extend your hands sideways. Palms down on the floor. Bring the right leg up to your one-legged dog as high as you can, maintaining the balance on your hip. Shift to your plank, to your low plank, then coming up. Your up dog. Exhale, return to your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So from here you lift that left leg upward. Step it forward on top of the mat. Turn your right foot out and come up to your warrior pose 2. So let me face the front again so you have a better view of the pose. So bend the left leg, hands sideways, Then you cross the left arm over your right and then cross the forearms, palms together, extending the left leg. Again, you will bend forward. Inhale, level your shoulders and the elbows. Exhale, fold from the waist, forearms down, and then continue extending the spine. Let the head fall naturally. Continue pulling in the belly, rolling the hip forward. Look to the front and keep your back straight as you hinge up from the waist. Reach the hands sideways. This time roll your arm bones in and interlace the fingers behind the pelvis. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, you move your head down to the floor, then the arms upward as high as they can. Continue squeezing in the shoulder blades, stretching out your chest muscles, the front of your delts. And then look forward, straighten your back, hands down the floor below your shoulders. Right hand on the mat, again left hand up. Once again, turn your arm bone, move it behind the hip. Turn your left shoulder up and continue extending through the sides of the body, turning the mid spine and the neck. Reach the left hand up and then place it down on the floor. For the opposite side, you extend your right hand up, ground the left arm, roll your arm bone in and reach behind the hip. Squeezing your shoulders, looking up to the ceiling. And then release, reaching the arm up and then down. Set your palms shoulder width apart and once again, walk the palms as far forward as you can, but don't move the hip. Maybe the head can touch the floor. Now from here, you walk your hands underneath your shoulders, hands on your waist, lift the chest up. You fold that left leg, then open your hands parallel to the floor, back to your warrior pose 2. Hands down to the top of your mat, bring the left leg upward and backward to your one-legged dog. Going forward and then down, then coming up. Inhale. And then exhale, go to your down dog. Child pose. So sitting here on your heels, move your hands forward. Let the head fall naturally. So relax your hip muscles, your shoulders, or relax your whole body. Now from here you move forward and lying on your belly. Then you extend your right hand sideways so the palm is facing down and you have to align your shoulder and the palm. The left hand is beside your chest. Now push the floor with your left to turn your chest out. So as we turn, we will stretch the right side of your chest and the front side of your deltoid. Now step that left leg behind the right thigh. And then take your right leg on a half lotus. So fold the leg here over the left thigh. And then continue squeezing the glutes. You flex the glutes. So the left hand can stay in front of the chest to support the pose. Or you can extend it out, turn the thumb down, and then move it here behind the waist. So for some, if you can really open your shoulders or the chest more, you can interlace the fingers behind the hip. So your choice. As long as you're not putting too much stress on the ligaments and tendons of your shoulders. Or you can turn your chest more. Try your best to turn the chest upward. To release, take your palm on the floor. Extend the legs backward. And take your chest down. And place the hands beside the hip. Turn your head to one side. So the next side, you extend the left hand to the side and then turn your chest. So you use the right hand to rotate your chest, and then you step your right foot behind the leg and take the left leg here on a half lotus. And you have to walk the right foot towards the midline of the mat. So your right hand can stay here or behind the hip. So keep squeezing the shoulder, the right shoulder out or backward. And just observe the natural rhythm of your breath here, going in and going out as you stay. Next, you release the palms on the floor, extend the legs forward. Again, bringing yourself at the center of your mat. Turn the head to one side. And this time we'll stretch the back part of your shoulders, so the traps, the rhomboids and the rear delt, your rotator cuff muscles. So you cross your arms in front of your chest, and the forearms are in line with your shoulders. So the palms are facing up, then you walk your hands away from one another. And just rest your head, chin on your arms. So the further you can walk the arms away from the shoulders, the more you can feel this part, the delts and the back part of your shoulders. Or you can feel the traps, the neck. Also pull your navel in, so rounding the back. And then release. You just have to do the same thing on the opposite arm. You take the other arm forward and the other hand behind. So then you can move side to side just to deepen the stretch of your shoulders. Now then you release. Now you turn around and just lie on your back. Now you hug your knees to your chest, and then you figure for the right leg. Pull the left leg to your chest, and just release the back and the hip. So we did few back bends a while ago, so we have to decompress the back and the hip. Then you extend the leg forward and then hug the right knee to your chest. Again, go to your spinal twist. Take the leg down to your left and reach the right hand down to your right. And then release, hug both legs again toward your chest, and then figure for the other leg. So the left foot over the right thigh, you flex the foot, and then pull the thigh down. So keep pulling, stop when you feel enough stretch. You release your right leg forward and try to pull the leg down, other leg down, and bring it to the right side. Extend your left hand on the left. And now you release. Hug the knees to your chest and then just roll side to side for a few times. Or backward and forward, you lift the head, round the back and roll. Now extend the legs forward for the final pose. Lower your hands beside the hips. You can turn your palms out. Roll the arm bones and the thigh bones outward. Again, just feel your whole body getting relaxed. Or visualize the body getting relaxed. Just keep your mind quiet and just let your breath guide you for a moment. Now start to move your toes and your fingers. Extend your arms overhead, feet together, and stretch your whole body. Bend your knees. Turn to your right. And slowly push yourself up. So again, thank you everyone for sharing your time and your energy with me today. I hope you had a great practice. I'll see you again next time. Namaste.